top stories from Guwahati as well as Bhubaneswar. Sorry, we'll get you the top stories from Hyderabad after this break. Welcome back. You're watching State Scan in Air. Now let's go over to Hyderabad, the capital of Andhra Pradesh, and get to the leads from there. It's from the northeast of the country. This edition of State Scan as well. Up next is Rahul Gupta with news in Hindi. Namaskar. Heard the top story at the start. Well, according to Planning Commission estimates, the number of people living below poverty line has shrunk sharply from 37.2% in 2004-2005 to 21.9% in 2011-12. Commission has used Tendulkar Committee's method 8.26% and Andhra Pradesh 9.20%. Congress leader Satyavrat Chaturvedi has said that UPA government's measure to reduce poverty have paid results. He said that people are criticizing without going into facts. The welfare measures of the government have reduced the poverty in recent years. The Naxals have chopped off the limbs of 3 villagers before killing them in Ghumla district of Jharkhand. The incident, which happened in Konkel village of the Maoist infested district, has ordered of flood control measures and drainage systems in Delhi city. Audit will cover the period of up to 31st March 2013. CAG gave directions in the wake of reports of heavy traffic jams, flooding of residential areas and airports in the city. Will resume hearing on a petition filed by Zakia Jafri, whose husband and Congress leader Ehsan Jafri was killed in the 2002 post-Godhra riots. Petition has been filed to make Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi an accused. And the Delhi High Court is likely to hear today the PIL filed by the former Chief Election Commissioner N. Gopalaswamy and 8 other eminent citizens challenging the appointment of Shashikant Sharma as the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. More in legal news, Supreme Court will today resume hearing against Sahara Group for not refunding 24,000 crore rupees to investors. In the high-profile case, SEBI had passed the attachment orders on the directions of the Supreme Court. The penalties imposed Tuesday announced additional liquidity tightening measures to contain excessive speculation and volatility in the foreign exchange market. RBI reduced the liquidity adjustment facility for each bank from 1% of the total deposits to 0.5%, thus limiting the access to borrowed funds from the central bank. The limit will come into force. The panel has asked the government to set up a retail regulatory authority to deal with issues concerning foreign multi-brand retail companies in the country. In the report, the panel has cautioned that the entry of the foreign retail giants could create joblessness. Taking serious note of the implementation of sourcing norms, the committee suggested 30% procurement requirements should be applicable item-wise. The panel also suggested the MSME ministry should commission a survey to assess the benefit and losses of previous FDI policies on the MSME sector. Framing of fresh charges of culpable homicide that could attract a jail term up to 10 years to Salman Khan was delayed as judge has said that he has been transferred and would not hear further proceedings. In its वो दाखिल की है वहाँ पे कि कहाँ पे वो केस अभी आगे फॉरवर्ड हो पाएगी, कहाँ वो हियरिंग कंटिन्यू हो पाएगी, फिलहाल तो ये खबर बन के आ रही है। ये काफी हाई प्रोफाइल केस होने की वजह से वैसे भी जब भी उनको लास्ट थर्सडे को तभी हियरिंग हुई थी तभी उन्होंने है वो आज की तारीख उनको दी गई थी, तो आज जो है वो काफी सभी की नजरें थी क्योंकि जिस सेक्शन के अंडर जो कि गैर इरादतन हत्या का आरोप जो है वो उन पे चल रहा था, इसमें जो कन्विक्शन होती है वो 10 साल की होती है, तो इसके लिए काफी सभी लोगों की इस पर नजरें थी। लेकिन अभी जो यहाँ के जो जज है उनके ट्रांसफर होने के बाद हालांकि केस में टर्निंग पॉइंट आने की काफी उम्मीद है। अभी देखते हैं दिन पड़ा है आगे क्या क्या हलचलें हो रही हैं यहाँ पे, ये बाद में ही पता चल पाएगा सकल। But what is Salman Khan's lawyer saying in terms of how is he going to take it forward? Because as far as the framing of these fresh charges of culpable homicide is concerned.
जी सकल, मैंने आपको जैसे बताया अभी कि जो गैर इरादतन हत्या का है जो आरोप है वो इसी साल उनको जनवरी में लगाया गया था। उस आरोप के अंडर उनकी है वो जो है वो ट्रायल अभी चल रही है। तो जो लास्ट अभी हियरिंग हुई थी थर्सडे को, तो थर्सडे को उनके जो लॉयर है उन्होंने डिफेंस किया था कि इस आरोप के अंदर जो सलमान खान है उस पर ये है वो कन्विक्शन नहीं लगना चाहिए और वो जो केस है वो नहीं चलनी चाहिए। तो इसके लिए आज जो है उनको तारीख मिली थी आज की, और आज के जैसे कहा गया था कि इस पर आज
Well, we've lost that telephonic link with a correspondent from Mumbai, Sandeep, saying that the framing of the fresh charges of Salman Khan as a culpable homicide, which could attract a jail term to him, has been delayed because the place there will keep you updated on that. Let's meanwhile get you some more stories coming from Mumbai today. US Vice President Joe Biden is meeting today with the business leaders in Mumbai. He is expected to set up an ambitious vision for Indo-US relationship. Earlier, Joe Biden met Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, President and top leaders, and discussed. News coming from Egypt. 9 people have been killed in Cairo on Tuesday in clashes between opponents and Islamist supporters of Egypt's deposed President Mohamed Morsi, keeping the most populous Arab nation in turmoil. The violence broke out before dawn near a Brotherhood protest at Cairo University, where Morsi supporters have been camped out since the army removed the Islamist politician from power on 3rd of July following protests against his rule. Police sources said that hundreds of Morsi supporters clashed with local residents, street vendors and others near the sit-in, and with the Brotherhood vowing to stay in the streets, the bloodshed was a fresh example of the instability facing Egypt as the newly installed interim government moves along an army-backed roadmap towards elections in about 6 months' time. And let's now talk to our correspondent Amritpal for more update from Cairo. Amrit, now it seems that there is no letdown in violence, and in midst of this current unrest, the military has a huge challenge to contain this.
Absolutely, Sakal. The biggest challenge in front of the military right now is to handle the security situation, which is, it has been able to prevent a Syria-like.
Depleted Indian cricket team will face Minnows Zimbabwe in the first ODI of 5-match series at Harare today, and the presence of 5 potential ODI debutants suggests that India are keen to try out a couple of new options, a couple of youngsters, particularly with the ball. And in the absence of MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli is being handed the chance to lead the side for a full Zimbabwe series, and he will be keen to make his mark as Dhoni's successor.
That is big. With most of the top stars rested, a depleted Indian cricket team will seek
of the top stories at this hour. Planning Commission estimates show that poverty declines to 21. We wrap up this bulletin. Up next is news in Hindi with Neelam Sharma. Namaskar.